As you can see here, I played a little game against 4 crazy bots. I didn't record the game because I thought that just a normal game maybe would be a little bit boring. But the idea now is, let's actually take the ruin. The idea is that we will take all the cities of the bots except of one. In this one city, we will just disband our unit. And then we will simply end our turn and we'll do the same thing over and over again until we are the ones who have only one city left. I also won't record this and do this in the pause because I think that would also be rather boring to watch. So, until soon. Okay, I hope the first part of the video had good rendering, because sometimes it's kind of bad when I zoom the map out, but we'll see, I guess. As you can see, Omachi actually went in the water and captured this village and the city. I honestly expected this city to be my last city, but doesn't seem like it. I have like 3 cities left here. I gotta be a little bit careful how far I take it, because maybe I'll play if I still have 2 cities, or start playing again if I still have 2 cities, because sometimes I won't be able to fight back anymore if I'm just too much beaten down. And as you can see here, there are a lot of mindbenders. Omachi also leveled the cities up a little bit, made a few custom houses and ports, so they should be quite strong. I wonder if I could do 1 turn. I think 1 turn should still be fine. The city shouldn't be able to be sieged in 1 turn. So I think that should work out. Yeah, it's gonna be close. I think after that I'll have to start to fight back. They also managed to kill the giant battleship that I had running around. And yeah, now I have only 1 city left. I think that's a very fair point to start fighting back. We will begin that by killing this mindbender and making another swordsman for defense. Let's actually try to upgrade this as well. Maybe we can get a giant out of this. Because especially in the beginning, you obviously need to fight back very strongly. Like you can see, Omachi now controls pretty much the entire map. They have way more armies than us, way more units than us. What we have for us is, for one, we are a player, so we are generally stronger than a bot. We also have very good vision and a lot of money, which we'll actually use right now to buy pretty much all the tech if we can afford it, which we should because we have only one city left, so very low tech prices. I mean, we technically have 3, but still. I won't upgrade this city. I could try to giant push here, but I think that would kind of be against the challenge. And with that, we go further and hope we can fight back. We obviously also have to wait a little bit every time because Umachi will need a little bit of time for its turns now. But that's just the price you have to pay for being able to fight a decently strong opponent when fighting against bots. Because now it should be like decently strong. Now that it has so much money and so much units and so much territory and all of that. I think let's actually kill this guy. We'll go here to this city. We move our giant in. I would say Mini is more flexible if you put him in the middle, but let's actually put him here. Let's just attack straight up and hope for the best. We should probably also try to get in the ocean a little bit, make a few boats so that we have naval support. That will probably be very useful. Will Umachi, yes. They really just leave the city open. Huh. Okay, let's see this. Even though the city is open, we can't quite siege because... Oh. I wanted to say we can't quite siege because there's a mindbender. I thought we could kill him, but we can't. But it's okay. There even is a chance that Umachi won't even mindbend us and just use it for healing or something like that. Because bots aren't the smartest. Let's heal this. But we'll see. Maybe I should also pop a few more giants out of our city. The mindbenders are dangerous. Maybe I should start making knights. Ah, it was smart enough to mindbend me. We take this city and we just kill the mindbender off. And then we will... yes, then we will kill this knight because I don't like to have a knight around here. And then we move this swordsman into the water. Let's actually make it into a battleship right away, simply because we can afford it. I think I make swordsman again, just for protection. Like I said, maybe knights would be good, but I don't know, it seems kind of risky. And let's see. Should we make more giants? Yeah, let's just do it. Maybe next turn I'll start making knights, I don't know. Always gotta see. Now, this mindbender obviously has to die. I also don't like that there are so many mindbenders and giant next to us here. I think I make the, 2 more battleships back here. I can afford making battleships just like that because we just have so much money. It's actually quite the opposite of the usual caveman runs where we have basically no money. And here we just have a whole bunch of it. Maybe I should have killed this. Well, too late now. But let's make a knight anyways. The popping around here, the popping sound should be the temples that Omachi stupidly built. Leveling up and building the temples is obviously stupid because they have a terrible population money ratio. Let's see, I can't really kill anything with my knight without with my giant without risking getting mindbended. But I can move my knight in and get rid of quite a bit of those mindbenders. Let's see which path I want to go. Let's actually kill this real quick. I think this is a kind of good way to go. I would like to end up in the city, but obviously I don't want to be next to a mindbender, so I just go like that. Then I attack this giant and then I level up a bit. I think this still can just kill me. Oh, this one actually can't. So see, yeah, it won't die right away. They would need to use both giants to attack back. Then let's see what you can do around here. I can't kill a mindbender with my swordsman, so I just kill this swordsman. And I kill this mindbender with my battleship, so he doesn't try to attack my swordsman. We move our giant. I'm not sure actually where I want to move it. But I kill this mindbender as well, so I can attack this without risk. I could have done so anyways, but whatever. I think we can actually afford to do knights on both ends here. Then let's see. I think I'll just I think I'll go here. It would be nice to have battleships around here so that they can help my giant to siege next turn, but I have all my battleships on this side. But we'll see. I could always make more battleships with my knights. Yeah, I think I kill this giant. I focus my firepower on that a little bit. Yeah, yeah. Let's upgrade that. It sounds good. We move this back so it can help this in the future. I take this so that it isn't in the way anymore. And let's see. It's not really anything to take. Can I kill this? No. Then let's just suicide. I could have disbanded it, it probably would have been smarter. But I don't think money will be a problem for a while, so whatever. Yeah, there's nothing really to attack with my knights actually. Maybe I'll just move them back for now. And then I make mindbenders here. Because there's no risk of any knights or even riders that could attack me here, just giants, mindbenders and defenders everywhere. And if a marching moves in, it's giants and I'll just mindbend them. Okay. We move our giant back in a boat. Let's see. We could kill either this or this mindbender with our knight. But both isn't really worth it if I'm quite honest. But let's kill this one and attack this knight. Because this mindbender can also quite easily get killed by a battleship. Then we weaken this. And move this back. And then I'll actually attack with my mindbenders a little bit. And here's the same, so I'll just go here. It is risky here because if one giant kills my mindbender and the other goes just next to it, then I obviously can't just mindbend the giant because then I would get sieged next turn and that would be bad. But it didn't happen. He moved only one giant in. And on the other side, pretty much the same thing. So I would say that was a complete success. We just mindbended ourselves 2 more giants that will probably greatly aid us in our war effort. Let's use this as well. Then let's see what we want to attack. I think I want to attack this defender. It kind of annoys me. Not much to be done. I'll just attack a little bit more. Kill a few more units and slowly we hope we can win a little bit territory back. That's actually kind of the problem with bots. They always go for this tactic where they pretty much just spam units and it's not a good fighting tactic. You just have to slowly push through, and that's I mean it's not completely useless, don't get me wrong, but that's kind of the reason why players are usually stronger than the bots, because players are able to make fewer but stronger units, and then they just are ready more quickly and more easily to fight back. Let's go here. And let's see. I think about trying to make another giant yet again. It's actually kind of funny that me and Omachi are kind of using the same strategy right now, using mindbenders and giants to attack. I guess I'm also using battleships additionally, but huh. I really thought I would be able to siege here next. The Omachi apparently saw that coming and made another giant. My giants really aren't holding for all that long. Let's go a little bit back here. And maybe we can siege the city by boat. Yeah, not much else we can do, I guess. I guess I could have tried to giant push. I actually kind of forgot that again, that I had this plan, even though I just talked about it. But it should be fine, like it doesn't matter all that much if you make a few small problems when you play against bots. It can make actually a pretty big difference if you're playing against players. But even there, it's like usually there's not so much you can do wrong, and most of the stuff is able. Ah, dang it. Oh, I think we need a temple then. Most of the stuff that you do wrong maybe can usually be countered back easily, so I think let's kill it. And what is going on around here? Let's kill this. Let's kill this. Let's heal this. It's kind of sad that this mindbender got pushed in the port here. I kind of would have hoped that it would get pushed here on land. But I didn't take the time to look up what the push order is, and it ended up in this direction. Actually, it makes sense because I know it tries to push in the center if you haven't moved before. So, and then tries to take those things. I'm not sure if first right or first left. And this is like those two pieces would be earlier than those two, so it makes sense that it got in the spot here. We obviously take this giant again, and then we heal our other giants. Mm. Hmm. We actually kind of have a problem with unit space actually. But let's see. We couldn't make really advances in quite a while now. We're just kind of stuck here with all the giants and mindbenders. We can't quite push through. I hope this will change soon. We kill this and kill this, and we take this and we move our mindbenders further in. We attack this. It's still a giant, even if it's just in a regular boat. Who knows when Omaji tries to put it on land. We just take quick care of that. And I would say we push forward a little bit in this direction. And maybe we put a giant here. Let's not attack. I want it to be very healthy because I plan to attack with it. Oh. Well, we lost one giant, but we just might bend one back. It really looks like we could use a few knights again. But I don't know, let's try to keep it a little bit like this. Can't quite kill here because, like I said, or I didn't say it, but there are too many mindbenders here. Let's actually disband this one. I guess because of all the units I mind bended, I didn't get free unit space. Oh, it was from this city. That's also a possibility. Let's see, let's kill this. Then we have to unturn, and we definitely need knights now. Yeah, we have to move our giants back. There's just no way around it. And then we make a knight here. Oh, this is actually quite bad. I didn't realize my ships were trapped like that. Like, this battleship will be attackable by the giant, sadly. But there's not much we can do about that. Yeah. Is any of them from Barrett's? Karuko? Also in Karuko, no. What about this? This is from Barrett's. I mean, this is a full giant, but at this point I'm wondering, like, maybe it's worth more to... He was on Barrett's, why didn't I get unit space? Very weird. It must be because the Mindbenders gave me more units than I should theoretically be able to handle. I don't see any other way how this could make sense. Anyways, we now have quite a few Mindbenders to kill with our knight. We obviously have to start here. Then let's see. I think I have a good path how we can go. Okay, and there we got our next city. We kill this mindbender with our giant, I guess. Let's make something like this. Make a new knight just in case you need it. I don't want to be overrun by some knights, by some mindbenders and giants again. We try to kill this giant off. And then we will attack this one. I think this will, if they coordinate their attacks, they'll definitely be able to unsiege, especially if they upgrade the boat. But let's see there, with the bots, there's like actually a chance that it could hold. We obviously have to move in our city here because you can't make any new units there. Actually, let's upgrade it another time and make another giant. So perfect. I think this is a good point right now. Like, I think we have to kill through a little bit of giants here. There's just no way around it. Let's move this back. This is only 13 HP. It's about to die. Let's kill this. Let's weaken this a little bit. And I guess kill this mindbender here. I make my knight ready, and seeing as there are a bunch of mindbenders in the background here yet again, I think I'll make another knight here. A mindbender could potentially be useful, but I don't know. Not for now, I guess. This is really kind of tedious. I don't know. Maybe I should have just let you watch the normal game, just the game where I played against bots the first time instead. Maybe that would actually have been more fun to watch. Yeah, let's kill this mindbenders off. don't want them to get too many. We kill this mindbender off. And then we can actually go here and start threatening this city again. But what about here? Let's first kill this mindbender. And we can... Should I move this back? Maybe. Yeah, let's move the giant back. Let's heal this guy. And hope for the best. Actually, no new units this turn, because both of our cities are full of population. The diplomacy update is coming out soon. We actually have a countdown for that. So I thought it may be better to do this now while you still can, because if there are daggers and all that stuff, I think this wouldn't be all that much possible anymore. So I thought I make this idea while I still can. I can definitely kill very, very many mindbenders here and end up in a city that will be practically unstoppable my siege with a knight. But I'm not 100% sure which path I should take. I think I'll go in this direction. Kill here. I will let this mindbender here live, because it would have been kind of a dead end. I think I made a mistake. But now I have to live with it. I'll just go like this. Because I definitely have to kill these 3 mindbenders here. So I can siege this with my giant. I had planned to end up here, but I don't know. Maybe there would have been a better path, I'm actually not sure. Maybe I was bound to end up in this corner. I honestly don't know. Let's weaken this giant a little bit. And then we have to move this giant back into the city, because we have no other way to protect it. Um, I guess we kill this giant or at least weaken it so much that it can't kill our mindbender anymore. I'm not sure how this ended up happening. That I have a mindbender that I can't use anymore right next to this giant here. But somehow I did. Yeah, I think is that I'll end turn. And let's hope that this siege right now actually holds. Ooh, so many mindbenders. But I didn't even see that my giant was next to a mindbender. I seem to have played weird. Okay, let's kill this off. I mean, we have to kill all those mindbenders with a knight, right? So, let's go back here and then kill them. It seems more important than trying to mindbend a giant. Now this pass worked better than the last time. This time I actually end up in a city. Perfect. We take the city. It held just as planned. Let's kill this. We heal our 4 HP giant in the boat. Got taken quite a bit. Let's kill those two. And now we can use our knight to siege here like we wanted to do like last time already. I move battleship back here so it can defend our knight a little bit. Let's actually do that with both, because there are two mindbenders that could go next to my knight, and we obviously don't want that. We heal this. We can't make any new units in our capital, but this time we can actually start make another unit in Beretz. I think this time it maybe work actually better to make a mindbender, because there don't seem to be much mindbenders around anymore, and there are a few giants right next to us, so you know. I would say slowly we take our cities back with all of those annoying mindbenders taken care of by our knights. It's much easier now. I think it would have been more fun to play if Omachi would have picked like literally any other unit to spam than mindbenders. But we got what we got, and we gotta make the best out of it. Um, I'm not sure where to move actually. First of all, let's kill this giant here. We make a knight here, I would say. I attack this. I actually heal my mindbender. What a weird thing to happen. I prepare to attack here. I move my mindbender close and make a knight here. Let's kill this already. And I think that's a pretty good look. Yeah. Umachi tries to get me with mindbenders again, but I think I have enough knights ready so that it shouldn't be a problem at all. Where do I best attack? Let's first attack here because it is easier. Here it's clear which path I want to take. And we make another knight, of course. And we can already kill this. I think I'll kill those two as giants so that my other knight here can go to the mindbender chains rather in the back. So many different possible ways. Where could this knight go? I think we have to kill this, and then it can reach here or here, and it takes this on this mindbender. I'd say let's make it easy and let's attack here to just take as many mindbenders and go in this city, and then we attack the giants left here. Maybe I actually should have let the knight get killed so I could mindbend the giant, but I think this is fine as well. We make another knight here. Let's actually heal this giant. Now this obviously has to kill the mindbenders directly around it. And then we still have this knight to move. I think this was the most destructive path for Omachi that we could take. Can't move this giant closer. Yeah, I think that's it for this turn. He takes this city. Let's heal actually. Takes this city. Very interesting. Omachi changed their way to going for knights now. It probably would have been more fun if they would have gone for knights from the beginning. But maybe also more dangerous for us. Maybe we wouldn't even have survived then. Who knows? We take this Mindbender and siege here. Now that Omachi goes for knights, our own Mindbenders are obviously at risk as well. We're not really built on Mindbenders anymore. We mainly use knights ourselves now. So it shouldn't be a problem, but I think you still have to be careful about it. Yeah. I take this giant, thank you. It takes this city. I mean, I guess he takes the city. We recapture here. Oh, interesting. I mean, it's easy to take care of the Mindbenders with all the knights that we have. But the knights the enemy has actually give us a little bit problems. Because we can't just rush them down like that. But it still should be fine. Oh, perfect. I think we have like half the map. Yeah, we actually have over half the map. I mean, we will have to go at a naval battle around here somewhere. Like, if both of us spam knights, like in every city, one knight each turn, then we'll simply be the ones with more units, which means we'll be on the winning side. Um, Perfect. Let's road right next to the city so that we can do something just in case it would somehow get unsieged. We take this city, we kill this. Let's actually switch to swordsman again, because I think we will go into ports now and go into a naval battle now. Now, usually the best units for boats are like defenders, because they don't cost much and have 15 HP, which go over into the ship, and that's pretty good. And I mean, if you upgrade something to veterans, then it can have 20 HP, but otherwise it's pretty tough to get. So defenders are pretty much the best units you can get into naval battles. But we have more money than we would ever need. So for us, swordsmen actually are a slightly better choice, because even though they have the same HP in a battleship, and like as long as they're in the battleship, they're pretty much the same thing as a defender. And you'd think it just costs more. So why bother with swordsmen instead of defenders? But the thing is, if we go on land, then we can better defend ourselves, because we can counterattack units that attack us, and usually that isn't worth going for swordsmen and having to pay more. But we have more money than we could ever spend, so why not use it? Okay, we take those last cities. Like the game should be pretty much won right now, but I still play it out until the end. Because it would be just kind of cheap to not play till the end. Would be a very weird move. Let's make slots in here just in case, and I think that's actually all the units we need. I wonder if there's another village back here in the park. Doesn't seem like it. Yeah. There can't be any villages on the corner itself, so there simply are none. But I'll still try to uncover every fog in the game. I sometimes do that as a little second challenge. I think I already told that in an earlier video. And yeah, this is it. We let Omachi come back from fight. By the way, if you wonder, I fought against all the tribes I have, and Omachi just pretty much turned out to be the last survivor, mainly because it was simply on the other side of the map than me. They started like here, and I started like here, so they simply had the furthest path for me. And I thought letting Aquarian alive, I don't know, I thought a normal tribe may be better than a special tribe. On the other hand, now that I think about it, in the current matter, Omachi is technically the worst tribe. I mean, at this point it really didn't matter, because if you have the whole map, then it doesn't matter which tribe you are. Let's for fun actually look up how our scores are, like our turn ratio has to be horrible, 60%. Actually not that bad. Battle skills, 25 units lost. That's probably mainly because I let all my units pretty much all at least get killed when I let Omachi take back the square. Difficulty rating 100% because I choose crazy, and that leaves us with 81%. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video at least somewhat, and with this I end this video, and goodbye.